Did you guys see this? This is Tim Scott being asked a simple question. Let's see if he's able to answer it. Tim Scott, answer a simple question challenge.
Yes, sir.
Would you support a federal ban on abortions?
I would simply say that the fact of the matter is when you look at the issue of abortion, one of the challenges that we have, we continue to go to the most restrictive conversations without broadening the scope and taking a look at the fact that I'm 100% pro-life. I never walk away from that. But the truth of the matter is that when you look at the issues on abortion, I start with the...
Not the scratching his head in the middle of the conversation. Oh, and I am
on abortion, I start with a very important conversation I had in a banking hearing when I was sitting in my office and listening to Janet Yellen, the Secretary of the Treasury, talk about increasing the labor force participation rate for African American women who are in poverty by having abortions. I think we're just having the wrong conversation. Yes, sir.
Impossible difficulty. Impossible difficulty. What are we talking about? Well, I'll let the reporter ask the question again.
Would you support a federal ban on abortions?
I would simply say that.
The answer is yes. He would vote for a federal ban on abortions, but he can't say it because it's unpopular. And conservatives do things that people don't like, but they're able to get away with it by lying and like passing bills at like midnight when and like trying to get reporters out of the room and stuff like that. As quick and then shuffling this shit as quickly as possible and then running out of the courthouse so they can't be filmed actually doing it as much as they want. That's some spin. Would you vote on federal ban for abortion? Well, I remember African American women or people, and like abortion is like somebody was like abort baby, and I'm like women money go up, and I'm like that's a different conversation. Wrong conversation. I think we should have right conversations. Because when we have the right conversations, we come to solutions instead of the wrong conversations. Then we have trouble. And trouble, I'm not for trouble. I don't like trouble. I'm a anti-troublemaker. I'm a trouble stopper. And so honestly, in this case, that we really have to have the right type of conversation. I remember when we were talking about banking, and on that Senate hearing with my colleague from Michigan, and he said something along the lines of, man, wrong is bad. And I say, so true. You know, I'm pro-life. I'll never walk away from that position, but I'm gonna walk away from this interview. See you later. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Answer a question challenge to save your life. Couldn't possibly do it. It's insane. Imagine your policy positions being so bad that you have to scurry away like a rat eating Cheerios out of the box in your pantry after you turned on the lights to find out what the noise was coming from the kitchen. It's just sad. I gotta be honest with you. I can't imagine living a life like that. It's just so cringe. We're not having the right conversations. We're having the left conversations. And the up and down conversations, the diagonal, the juxtaposition conversations, okay? You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Honestly, that's a problem. With you, not me. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.